Hi there, this is not part of the regular Let's Play series. This is something completely different. This is basically showing a Borg invasion. So right now there's a bunch of random players that end up showing up, and we go to town. Taking out the Borg. There are, might be a little bit loud for everyone to hear me, but there's basically 4 sets of Borg ships that we have to take out. I am going through as much damage now. Obviously, this is my ship is much bigger, or not bigger, but more powerful than the ship that I'm doing in my regular playthroughs. And I have a great deal more accessible as far as power, as defense. And you may also notice too that I'm a level 57 character on right now and a tactical escort vessel, and I'm taking quite a beating. This is not because of the fact that I necessarily have poor shielding. It's because of the fact that the enemies I'm going up against are very difficult. Fortunately, a very good majority of what I've been doing is protecting myself. Unfortunately, I couldn't protect myself completely. I've been defeated. I blow up. This is one thing I don't like. It's like, the respawn counter doesn't have to be that high. You can make it like 5 seconds and that'll be good enough. I need to check real quick here. No, I don't have to do any repairs. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make this. There we go. There's where the next targets are. We're not in a team, so we have to be very, very careful.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us.
Okay, maybe we will be able to make it through this. Sometimes it's one of 2 things that I have found with this ship that I have is I either do an incredibly good job, I succeed incredibly well, or I fail amazingly epically. Okay, where are we going? Next point. Somebody's going somewhere. Oh, we're going to attack that lone cube. That lone cube is a tactical cube. Oh no, it's not alone. That lone cube is totally destroyed now. We should be good, because there is something that is going to. Okay, here we go. That's 4 of 4 in the Borg fleet that have been eliminated. We're doing not too bad. Now we have to go towards this new target. We've only got the one target. Now the thing about this is a very, very tough ship for the Borg, and they have what are called regeneration drones all around it. So you can see those drones are starting to come into view now.
Resistance detected. Human interest 0047. 1 of 10.
It's best to get rid of those drones first before anything. As you can see, they regenerate quite quickly. You may have noticed that the ship pooped out a big energy ball. Those things end up being targeted, and they do massive amounts of damage. They go through shields, and they basically tear a ship apart. If you're not prepared for it, it could destroy you in one hit. Well, best to ensure that I have some. I'm going to try and take this thing out. There we go. Yeah, see, that thing targeted me big time. However, we are doing quite well. There we go, it's destroyed. I'm going to take this reward and get it out of the way, and I'll explain about that in a second. Repair my shields, and we'll exit the sector. That was essentially the Borg attack that takes place in every single sector. I decided if I was going to show you any of those little tidbits, it would be best if I did it with one of my higher level characters. And the USS Ocelot is one of my higher level characters. So that is basically what that is. Now, what that reputation that I ended up getting, it's from this tab. You end up getting reputation marks. Right now I've got 258. I can use it to create projects, whatever I want. As we can see here, there's Mako personal armor, personal shields, personal weapon. And then you've got different versions, like the one that was up here. This is Mark 12. This is adapted Mako personal armor. This is the regular Mako personal armor. And then you've also got Omega personal armor, shield, and weapon. All of those combined together, if we mouse over top of the weapon here, you can see all of them combined together gives you a set. So that gives you one inclusive set. You can also get the same type of stuff for your ship with adapted Mako impulse engines, deflector dish, and shield array. And you can also get the same thing with an assimilated deflector dish, assimilated impulse engines, and the assimilated regenerative shield array. The only thing I don't like about the assimilated regenerative shield array and that type of stuff is the fact that while it does give a bonus, if I was to mouse over here, it would give you bonuses to your ship. The one thing I don't like about that is it makes your ship look ugly because it attaches all this Borg crap all over to it. If you like that, though, that's fine. You can do that. But there's stuff like there's also devices such as the universal assimilated module. There is the cutting beam, kinetic cutting beam, and there is other ranks for the adapted shielding and the and whatnot. And then there's, of course, the torpedo launcher. So you can get a torpedo launcher with that as well. On my ship, I don't have anything along those lines, but I have what is the Solanae Resilient Shield Array. Now I need to get the overcharged warp core as well if I want to complete the entire set. However, I have the Obelisk Subspace Rift Warp Core, which I've got 2 or 3 of the set for that, which also includes the Omnidirectional Beam Array, which is right here. And I could also get the Reactive Anti-Proton Cascade Emitter, which is a universal console that I could put in one of these additional consoles. Right now I have a repair platform, I guess the only reason why I have the 0-point energy conduit is for the set, which includes the Romulan Hyper Plasma Torpedo Launcher and the Romulan Plasma Beam Array. That's the only reason why I've got those. Under tactical, I've got the universal cloaking device, so my ship has a cloaking device. There's the Polaron phase modulator and the pre-fire chamber, which is for cannons, and that's the front of my ship, is all cannons, with the exception of the Romulan Hyperplasma Torpedo Launcher. So, but that's it. That's a little bit of something that I wanted to show you with regard to the Borg and one of the battles that you can get involved in with that. So, thank you very much for joining me with that, and we'll see you in the next video.